Welcome back to part 13 of my Toulouse game. In the previous part, we fought in a couple minor wars and then were able to create our unique Empire of Toulouse title, as we are now Emperor. We're looking towards our next character at this point. This guy's still in fine health, although very likely once he loses these temporary benefits to be in poor health. Not anticipating that he's going to be around too much longer. We are waiting for monastic communities to finish establishing in about a year, and then we're going to try to have some of our sons here take the vows. Might have to disinherit some. Our heir has had 4 kids already of his own, including a grandson who already has quick. So that's going to be who we're aiming to play through as our firstborn son here. I am planning on going to war with Aragon. I'm just waiting for my final claim here. I'm trying to get claims on all of his land so I can just take him out in one war. So we're just waiting for this last one here. I would like to raise this guy. It's good that he actually did go into stewardship. We're kind of raising our other sons right now, though. Maybe I can just give up on him. He's already zealous. We'll find someone else to raise him, I guess. Maybe the church can finish this off for my brother-in-law. Yeah, he looks fine. Let's do that. My court tutor. Okay, rat-free. Plague resistance now. Not a personal benefit anymore. This is the guy we might have to disinherit. He did get ambitious. I thought I was going to be able to have him take the vows when he was zealous, but it just ended up kind of slipping away from us. He is quite good at what he's doing, though. Got a lot of stewardship, that character. So we already grabbed scientific, and we have know thyself. I guess I'll just keep going down here. Scholar until we die. Probably won't get all the way down, but we can at least have a go at it. So this is my firstborn son's daughter. She's already an adult. We should probably just get her married. This will be an alliance on our next character as well, so I'd rather have one that we want long term. Bohemia, he's too old. This is interesting. The King of Serbia that we were kind of looking at before, he's got a whole bunch of land in Sicily. He's not in a war, he's not got any alliances. He's still relatively young. He's delicate. And drenched in excrement. It's kind of gross. Send our granddaughter over there, though. I am going to focus on expanding in this direction, I think, into Iberia. I would like to do one war at least, major war with the HRE, probably on my next character. But I feel like I've been talking enough about taking this Iberian foothold decision that I should at least try to actually go through with it. So I'm going to be focusing on that, I think, for the rest of this game. I've ended this struggle a lot, obviously, internally. I'm not sure. If this is an achievement, then I for sure have done it at least once, but I can't really remember having done it. It just feels like so long ago. So mostly what we need to do is just gather up all the Christian faith counties, or convert to Christianity any counties that we do get that are Muslim. Looks like there's just the one there right now. Okay, so this guy's unfortunately dropped his skill a little bit, so I'm going to replace him. You're actually a duchess. I guess we'll go with you. Everyone else here still decent. A whole bunch of 15s, though. Now this is interesting. I kind of like the idea of doing this. 30% it goes horribly wrong. But even if it does, I think we'll be okay. Or we can take the witch secret. Now let's not do that. I did that once recently. So there we go. +6 learning. That's fantastic. Monastic communities has now established. So how does our son feel about it? He's not into it at all. Ambitious, -500. It just doesn't happen. So this guy it was 50% now, excuse me, before with the hook, and now it's 100% without the hook. So while they're in their childhood, they're much more likely to actually take the vows for you here. So we're going to do that for him. We can't have our final son, Hubert, whatever, do it until he's 10. But we should be able to get that done, no problem. So probably just going to disinherit this guy, and then we can use him as a backup just in case anything happens. What happened here? That was his son that got quick. Ah, the other son has intelligent though. Okay, that's a fine backup. What did he do? Killed by a bucking horse? What? It's tragic. My grandson. Oh well, what can you do? My daughter here, 15. Yeah, okay, so we'll get her married here pretty soon as well. So what happened here? You got temperate. That's fine. We're not switching these. The stress gain is actually so low that it's 0 to switch, but I'm still not switching them. Don't see that too often though. So yeah, he'll take the vows for sure when he's 10. And we should be close here on this final claim, 5 months away, and then we will go to war with Aragon. Who's he allied to? Galicia. Okay, so we'll call in Castile, and he'll basically cut off Galicia from joining in, and then we should be able to just run in there and take his capital quite quickly, I think. Alright, I just had a little bit of a crash there. Not sure what went wrong, but we're gonna continue on here. I don't think I actually went back in time too long. Yeah, it looks like my grandson has still passed away already, so we didn't lose much time. I think we had 5 months left on this. Okay, doesn't seem like I missed much at all, actually. It's this Alpine Catholic Populists. It's not that big of a deal. Oh, he's actually a part of it. I'd wish you didn't. My steward. Yeah, let's just work on swaying him, I guess. I do want to go to war with Aragon as soon as I'm able to. Hopefully I don't have to deal with that. How's the health looking here? Still fine. Okay. Yeah. Just throw you in there. Okay, so in theory, we can press all of these at once, 5 counties. Okay, I've just had my second crash. I'm back in the game now. Not sure what is going on exactly. It doesn't seem like I've gone too far back again here. We're just getting our claim again. We should be able to go and declare the war. Hopefully this time my game does not crash for whatever reason. I guess it's just getting a little bit too busy. Less than 100 years into the game, but I am playing the 1066 start, so maybe that has some type of effect. The deeper into the game that it goes, my computer just kind of has a problem running it, I guess. It's getting a little bit on the older side. Apparently one of my sons is actually not doing super hot here. He's the one that already took the vows. He's got measles on death's doorstep. Looks like because he's in some dude's court. So I'm going to cautiously try to start this war here. Actually, let's get our daughter married first. Might as well. Duke of Brittany. He's 43. You know what, let's just go for that. He's super close by, so we'll be able to call him in easily here. Okay, let's get this started. So we got all 5 claims. We should be able to press all 5 in one war here. 802 prestige. Not sure we need the HRE. Do we? I guess I have such an overabundance of prestige that I might as well just call them. I'm not going to use it for anything else. Just get everyone in here. Castile, Moldavia. I can't even remember when I allied with him. We don't need the prestige though, so might as well go for it. And I'm just going to go for his capital here real quick. I'm not even sure how long the video is at this point, but I've been doing this for about half an hour because my game crashed twice and it kind of takes a long time to relaunch. So he just went up here and started sieging. I don't think he stands even a little bit of a chance. Let's go for open-minded. And Brittany shows up right away. Will you go and fight him for me? That would be fantastic of you. Doesn't look like he wants to. Oh! Oh, here we go. Here we go. What did you do? Attempted family murder? What the hell? Apparently this guy is just being a jerk too, my steward. Claims my empire title. Well, he is ambitious after all. So we might just win this right away if we capture someone here. No, don't get off that. What are you doing? Oh, you were almost done sieging it. Okay, guys. Wow, I have a absolutely huge military here. Well, I guess it's mostly my allies, but I don't even need to go and help. They'll handle that without me. I think that we just win off that battle, probably. Yeah, there it is. Okay. So we're pushing our own claims, so we just get everything. Nice and easy. Suppose I could give this land to my other son, who I'm going to most likely be disinheriting. Although I would like him to stay here as my seneschal, and he won't have that job if I do that. So I might just not give him anything. Unfortunate for him. Who are you? Okay, the Knights Templar. Let's just create this, give it to someone random, I guess. There you go. And then we can just give one of these away. Hold as much as we are able to. So what did you do here, my vassal? Fornicator? She's got a decent amount of land. What am I going to do? Revoke it and give it to some other person? I think I'll just forgive her. We can usurp the Kingdom of Navarra. He might actually just become my vassal if I do that. He'll be a little bit pissed at me. Paranoid. Yeah, we can give it a go, actually. Just see how it works out. So he doesn't even have the duchy made there. So his vassal will be willing to. He might be a little bit upset with me, though. Yeah. Cultural acceptance is an issue. Paranoid is an issue. The Iberian struggle mechanic there as well. I guess we just give you some cash, and then you are satisfied enough to join us. There we go. And then I'll make his old vassal his new liege instead of giving him the duchy just for kicks. Seems like a funny thing to do. Yeah, nice little foothold here in Iberia. The foothold ending, kind of what I'm going for. If my game stops crashing, then I'll actually play it out, and if it keeps crashing, then I'm probably just going to give up. We do need to actually go to war with Castile here pretty quick, so whenever our character switches, looks like he's in poor health as well. So it's my daughter married to his son. So I don't think we're automatically going to have an alliance on my next character. Will be my sister and my brother-in-law. Actually, it might be. Yeah, our temporary boosts are gone, so we should get a warning here pretty quick, it feels like. Looks like our son actually lived. This other son here. Take the vows. So he's gone, and then I'm just going to disinherit this guy in advance. We were probably going to have some legitimacy issues here. Yep, we're missing a little bit, so let's see if we can host a funeral on this guy. I'm sure there's some random family member that we can... Need 300 gold. Yeah, my grandson, sure. Let's do that. Just wait till we save up a little bit more here, and then we'll go for it. Need to battle the legitimacy drop as much as possible. I think we'll be alright. This peculiar pink Dunanid faction has continued to actually be quite powerful throughout this. Looks like they're doing something with Murcia here as well. I am assuming that their land is pretty much all converted to theirs, so yeah, it's basically just this is the stuff here that we need to get. Can't get that. Can't get that. Can't get excommunication. We are missing piety. Okay, that might actually help. I'm going to say no to this. I'm getting to the point where I don't want to be in wars for whenever I actually do end up switching my character. Don't really care if we lose some of our level of fame here. Oh, just in time. We've had him take the vows and then he got sadistic. Good timing on that. So he's going to return to court. He's actually got a decent marshal. I'd rather have one of my vassals do it, though. Maybe you can go and join a holy order or something like that. This guy still loves us, even though we disinherited him. He'll survive. So what are we doing here? Still waiting a few more months. This guy's funeral is going to end up being longer than his actual life. Yeah, so we accepted the war with Serbia. I think that he's going to be fine doing it. Yeah, it looks like he's a lot more powerful, I think. Ooh, that's actually pretty close. Wow, that's really close. Looks like he's going to get it, though. Yeah, he'll win the battle. Rather not have to go over there. Oh, can we get this up too? Nice. Like getting the obligations back to normal when I had to accept lower. Okay, so how did that actually do in our legitimacy? Didn't quite get us there, but we got a little bit. Needed to go for the more expensive version, I think, to get more events. Defender. Yeah, I'm going to start declining these, even if it pisses them off a little bit. Ask you to raise your daughter. Okay. It's a quick game. Basically just waiting for this guy to die now. We did get the temporary benefits again. We lose the trade cynical. No, I don't think I'll do that. Oh, I'm just only realizing now it's, I thought I had more friends than that. I guess a lot of them have died. But we have very little stress gain. That basically every single option that I get that is supposed to cause stress causes none. So we got 2 free unlocks here at the same time. It's nice. Learning per level of devotion. Okay, so we should be doing pretty good here now. Getting through these quite fast. Wasn't even paying attention to what I went on. So apparently it's on banking. Not sure that's the most useful thing for us. I think I'll just go and finish heraldry. This one we get the fabrication a lot faster. That might actually be kind of useful. Let's just get that done. 7 years, that's pretty good. Might have to find some type of way to... Can we actually excommunicate this guy? That's what I was kind of trying to look at. No, not quite. Minus 50. So he is sinful, but he also does have temperate. He's a fornicator. I wish that we were able to do this and we'd be able to request a claim on the duchy, and that would allow us to take most, if not all, of his land. I'd rather go through Castile, but I just need for this mess to break up here, this alliance. The further I'm getting into this, even though I would like to do some type of big war with the HRE, it just seems more and more likely that I'm probably not going to. I'm getting quite deep into this save at this point. And yeah, I'm not 100% sure if I'm actually going to be able to do that. I know that there's always some people out there that want me to keep going and play the game as long as possible, but the fact of the matter is that every single, video into the series that I go, there's just less and less people watching. And then also my game just starts to lag and be able to not handle it. You can see that on max speed, the speed is not even that fast. Struggling here. So I will convert anything that I actually do have in Iberia. Hopefully I'll be able to at least take this Iberian foothold decision. So we're almost at 40%, just 10% more. You have held this title for at least 15 years. So that's the other thing that we have to wait for. I'm not sure if that's total or if it's on the specific character, so we might have to wait 15 years into our next character's reign. But we do have one kingdom inside here now. We have this little kingdom of Navarra thing. So basically it's just getting a little bit more Christian culture, Christian faith land, rather. This guy here as well, actually. Can't get claims on anything. Can't get him excommunicated. Can I get him excommunicated? No. Insular Scots. That's who's inheriting this? You're Catholic Castilian and your son is Insular Scots. How on earth did that happen? What did you do? Oh. Well, the mother's Catholic Scots. That's interesting. Is he due to inherit Scotland then as well? No. Okay. I guess it's because they have a Tanistry elective. So he's not getting it. Some other random dude here is, for whatever reason. But he is actually Scottish culture, and then he also got insular somehow. Is there even any insular land? Basically, just where you'd expect, I guess. What an interesting fellow that guy ended up being, and that's our son-in-law. So if we did murder him, our grandson would be here as king whenever this guy passes away. I'm going to work on that, just in case. We could forge an alliance with him, or we could just go to war with him, which I think I'm more likely to want to do. Let's have a look at how he is. So he doesn't have any traits yet, okay. Okay, so this guy ended up going into intrigue education, which is probably my least favorite. Fantastic picks here, but we are just going to stick with generous. My son is 40. My best friend. I guess I'll just continue down blood here until we're finished off with this game. We did already disinherit our son, so we should be fine. Oh wow. Apparently there's 12 people willing to join the plot. We'll just go with the Spy Master, though. It should be all that we need. What else did we get here? Apparently some pelts. There we go. Yeah, but mostly what I'm just trying to do is get the Iberian foothold decision done here, so the sooner I can go to war with Castile, the better here, actually. How are things going in the HRE here? Well, apparently he has cheated on my daughter. They have had a daughter. No son yet, though. Don't really want to repair all those. I might just destroy them eventually. Apparently this war actually got turned around. I shouldn't have even joined it. Sometimes the AI, unless you actually go and like end the war for them, oh yeah, he's gonna lose this. They'll just stay in wars indefinitely, like for so long. It can be pretty frustrating sometimes. This guy, I feel like, has been in poor health. Okay, he's actually fine again, but he did have something wrong with him before where he was in much worse health. I guess he recovered. So yeah, once we take his son out, I might just work on a murder plot for him as well if he's still alive. The way that this is going, I might actually be able to get Scholar done. We keep getting these temporary health penalties. Where is this? Is this near our capital? That's, yeah, kind of close. And it's a 2-star one. Okay, so let's do this. Hopefully we don't need to seclude. Cheers. Okay, and he had another son as well before that happened. Let's get... Oh, that ends the alliance right there. We don't even need to kill this guy. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Again, we're close, but we're just not quite there. I can't get a claim on the kingdom, really. We are, you know, since we're working through this tree so fast, we almost have the buy claim interaction where we could just buy one. I think that it has to be made in order to do that, though, so we might just have to buy a claim here. Or always, this one could just work too. Buy a claim on the Duchy of Galicia. That might get us actually more land. Oh. The peculiar color has gone away and now is the much more familiar light green of the Kingdom of Valencia. So that's interesting. Not sure how that happened. Usually they wear the house name, the family name. And he's switched to Alsark here. Not sure why that is. I'm not sure where that color came from that he was wearing before either. Whatever, I won't stress myself out too much about it. I don't need to sway this guy anymore. I think that we're pretty much done with him. Gotta remember to keep doing this. Gets us through our learning tree even faster. So just basically 1.5 more perk unlocks to go, and we could at least buy a claim on one of these duchies. We could always just do this. It's just one county, though. Either that, or we keep fabricating claims again against him. But I don't think this character's life should really last too much longer. I was kind of just waiting for him to die, but at this point, who really knows? I guess I should not take in that quality time with best friend option. I just kind of took it by default. I should have thought about it more. Divine guidance. Nice. So I believe that is the last of my children then. My youngest is now 16. He's got a lot of diplomacy. We could always just put him in here. This guy's only a mayor, so what do we care about him really? Not that much. Yeah, sure, you can have a job. There you go. And then there's this guy. He's left court. Yeah, we'll just let you wander the world. You can go do your thing. You already got married, so we're kind of done with you. And then this guy is just his 2 kids here. Yeah, so we know who we're actually paying attention to here as well. How's his health? He's still fine. He's not really got any issues or any benefits. We could get rid of the exotic food if we wanted to help our character die sooner, but just let that go, I guess. We got a new bishop. Oh, he's going to be around for a while. He's actually Herculean. Unfortunately, not the best learning. We could always, like, give him a job. High Almoner. Gets it up by 1. We could make him physician as well to have it go up another 1. I'm trying to think if I actually want to do that, though. Okay, he got temperate. That's nice. Yeah, let's do that. Screw it. Both of those jobs increase learning by 1, so I'd rather just have him not giving us any negative side effects. And, in theory, converting a little bit quicker. 3 years to go. Okay, so we're finally out of that war. I'm not going to be joining anyone else's wars. Depending on what happens, we might declare another war on this character. We are now 1 unlock away from the buy claim interaction, which I'll probably use to buy a claim on like Galicia or something like that, and that might give us enough land to do it, or we'll have to make something happen with Castile. I'm going to be doing that in the next part, though. Thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed it, please do subscribe and leave me a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one.